I'm John Reed, and I want to introduce you to a new testing tool for Swift called Approval Tests. We're going to start in an iOS application. You can see I have a very simple app that has a place for unit tests. The first thing we need to do is add approval tests. First, let's look it up in the Swift package index, find approval tests, and copy the package URL. Then in Xcode, we select File, Add Packages, and paste the package URL. You can specify a version, or just use the latest branch. Click Add Package. Xcode will ask you where to add it. Be sure to select your test target. This adds ApprovalTests.Swift to your package dependencies. Now you're still using the regular XCTest framework. Normally, you would write an assertion like XCTassert equal to compare two values. Here, we are checking that hello is equal to hello. If we run this, we can see the test passes. Approval tests are very similar to this, but instead of XCTassert equal, you're going to say try approvals.verify. Here, let's verify a string, but make it more complex. Hello world, new line, welcome to approval tests. And running this test will fail. But to make this more useful, I've installed a free diff tool called diffmerge. For iOS tests, we need one more step to communicate the test results from the iOS side to the Mac side. Inside of ApprovalTest.Swift, you'll find a Python file called iOS Approvals Watcher. In your terminal, go to your project directory, drag iOS Approvals Watcher to your terminal, and tell it where your tests are. It says Ready for iOS Approval Tests. Now when I run tests, it shows the received results and how it differs from the approved results. The approved results are empty right now because we haven't approved anything yet. The received result is Hello World and on a new line, Welcome to Approval Tests. The test will fail until these two things match. So once you see the results and you like them, then tell your diff tool to apply the changes from left to right. We close and save. And now when we run the test, it will pass. If we ever change anything, like adding an exclamation point and run it again, it will fail. The right side shows what we previously said was okay, and the left side shows what has changed. And the better your diff tool, the easier it is to see just where the difference is. Now you can decide whether to revert the change or approve the new result to say this new version is now the correct version. One more thing to point out. If you look in your test folder, you will see these files, the approved result and the received result. They use the name of the test class, the name of the test method, and approved or received.txt. The received file is there because the last time we ran the test, it failed. If we reapprove to get a passing test, you'll see that only the approved file exists. Check this approved file into your source control. You should never check in the received files. And for iOS tests, Approval Tests also writes a command.sh script, which it uses to launch your diff tool. Don't check those command.sh files in either. So I hope that helps you get started with approval tests. I plan to show you more details in other short videos. I want to thank Llewellyn Falco and Matthew Carlson for starting this project. Llewellyn has created approval tests on a variety of platforms, pairing with contributors from around the world. Matthew worked with Llewellyn to get the Swift version off the ground. Then I took the baton from Matthew and have been pairing regularly with Llewellyn as he continues to discover interesting new ways to use approval testing. If you have any questions about ApprovalTests.Swift, you can tweet it to me at QCoding. And if you add #ApprovalTests, Llewellyn will also see your question. Thank you for watching.